One of the things that we're super passionate about in Plexus or just in life in general is that your dollars matter. It's hard to make margin in your budget. So, what does that mean for you with your Plexus products? We have a way for you to be able to absolutely cover the cost of your products 100% and even more. And here's how we're going to do it. First, let me give you this crazy analogy that I thought of. I literally was at the gym today. I just hired a trainer, and I was thinking this analogy on the way home. I'm like, if I went into the gym and someone's like, hey, come here, I'm going to give you a spray tan and I'm going to put oil on you and you're going to be like a bodybuilder and you're going to be doing all this awesome stuff and like doing all these competitions, I would have ran to the car and driven away, like for real. But if they had said, hey, you want to get on the treadmill for like 15 minutes? That sound like that's kind of your speed? I would have been like, yes, it is. And that's what we're offering you today. We're offering you a treadmill experience. When you add 3 people with Plexus, you're going to make anywhere from $375 to $422. We can explain that at a later time. But right now, I want you to get that in your mind. That's a lot of product. And so how are you going to do that? Well, step 1, we want you to identify why is it that you decided to use the products. You really need to understand that because people are going to ask you, why are you using them? Or what made you decide that was a good idea? People are going to ask you those questions and you need to know the answer. Is it because you've been struggling and you've seen a friend that stopped struggling? Is it because you were just curious? Or were you just doing a friend a favor? I want you to have that solid and nailed down. And I'm going to share with you really quick, why is it that I started? First of all, my name's Jennifer Leith, and I started with Plexus 6 years ago, and this is our family's income. This is what we do for a living. I love Plexus absolutely because it made some really significant changes for me, for my family, for our future, for my friends, even for my community. So when I started, my goal was weight loss, strictly weight loss. I had been following a friend briefly when she shared about Plexus. I was curious, but then I immediately thought, there's no way. It must be nice to be rich. I thought I could never afford that. So I blocked her on Facebook, and I would have to go into my husband's account to log in and look at what she was doing. It's all true, and she knows it now, so I can be honest. We're out in the open with this. And so now I started the products. I'm walking around life, not really sure if they're working for me, but I'm consistent on them, and that in itself was a miracle. And people were saying to me, Jen, you're glowing, or Jen, you look awesome, or Jen, you look so happy. Well, no one had said that to me before. So I knew the only difference was that I had added this into my life. And it started to make me really appreciate that I had found Plexus. And then it started making me think I would love for my friends to have the same feeling. It feels good. It feels really good. And so I felt this draw, this desire to share with friends. And luckily doing that actually really helped them, but it also gave me accountability that I desperately needed to continue on that journey. And so that's what I'm offering to you guys as well. Accountability, when you think of those 3 people, having someone say, hey, how you doing? Or have you gotten your water in? Or what did you think about this? Or did you notice this? That is so crucial for success. So when I signed up my 3, I signed up my mom, I signed up my sister, and then because I had 2, I only needed 1 more to get that bonus. I signed up my husband without his permission. It's okay. And we moved on, and I made a great bonus. And that is how easy it is, folks. We don't want you paying for your products, and it's that simple. So start with why you started the products. Identify that. Now, I'm super excited for you to hear that same kind of story from my friend Alita. Here we go.
Hey, 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 you guys. I'm so excited for you. You've invested in yourself. You've showed up to make a change in your life, whether that's for your health, whether that's just like on a hope and a prayer that something works for you, or whether you think I could use maybe a little bit of extra money and I want to be healthy and not have to pay for my products. That is the complete mission of our team. My name's Alita Allen, and I'm super good friends with the spicy redhead over here. And she was the catalyst that changed my life with Plexus. And so I just want to tell you a little bit about my story. I was a huge skeptic. So maybe you're on here thinking, man, I'm not sure, like a little bit nervous. I remember when I clicked join, I'm like mixture of nervous, scared, and all excited at the same time. Because what if this actually works? I asked a lot of what if. And I love that Jennifer talks about really knowing why you're trying them. I started trying them because I wanted to feel better. I had had 4 babies in 9 years or 4 babies in 5 years. Now he's 9. That's why I said that. But anyway, 4 babies in 5 years. And I was depleted. I was exhausted. I wasn't feeling my best. And I started these products. We were homesteaders. We raised all of our own meat, vegetables, all of our grains, coffee, everything. And we had a hobby farm where we were selling stuff. And Jennifer reached out to me and said, you're really into health. I'd love to share these products with you. I said no politely for 18 months. Be prepared, friends. If you were one of those ones who was skeptical and just started, you're probably going to be saying what I said, which was, I wish I would have started so much sooner and said yes. So 7 days in, all of a sudden, I'm feeling amazing. I'm sleeping better. I have more energy and I feel great. 3 weeks in, I'm out in my front yard slipping, sliding with my kids. And they're like, who are you? And that's when I realized I didn't even know how bad I was feeling until I started feeling good. It made such a difference in my health. And then I thought, the mission of our whole entire team is we don't want anybody to pay for their products. We want you to be the healthiest, happiest version of you. And you can easily do that by just having 3 friends join you. It's not working the business. It's just not keeping people in the dark. And when you start to sign up your 3 friends, your family members, you're going to really quickly see that, man, this really helps them. They're going to have a testimony that you might not need to hear. That may not be your story. So different people, different issues, autoimmune stuff, any kind of thing that really could help them start to feel their best. So my thing was, I didn't want to keep people in the dark. I knew I was feeling really good and I wanted to let my friends know. So I did. And the cool part was after 3, 4, 5 people started joining my team, I started to hear their stories and it melted my heart to realize there was so much need out there for people to start to feel their best and to feel amazing. So I would just really encourage you to stay consistent with your products, reach out. And one thing that I did was I made a Facebook post. I remember being really scared to do that. I didn't want to be that person, but I thought, I don't want to keep people in the dark. This is a really quick way to just let everybody know what I'm doing. And I just said something like, I'm super excited. I ordered these natural products that are, they're going to give more energy and feeling better. And I would love to do this with my friends because things are so much better with your friends. So our mission is that nobody pays for their products because we know they work. We know that they work. And we're so excited that you've decided to take a chance on yourself. And what if you start to help your community and your friends and your family too?